Hello. Now we are in sixth semester. You know about our main paper, we have so many modules, among which you have to study two dramas. Which are they? Have you got any idea? Drama Oedipus Rex and Karnabaram. That we try to deal with these two dramas in this semester. I invite your attention to the field of drama. And what all the dramas you have studied so far? Have you got any idea? And do you like really dramas? You know, drama is actual manifestation of life. In our area, what you call Thrissur district, is very famous for dramas. We have as many 25 drama theatres in Thrissur district. We have drama festivals. We have 2-3 theatres in Thrissur city, regional theatre like. And they have a division, what is called Ranga Chedana, to teach young children drama, how to act, how to produce drama. Plenty opportunities available in Kerala. So once the writer, a real critic of drama, says one who loves drama is a real human being. Look, what a beautiful definition. One who really loves drama is a real human being. The enjoyment, the area of the pleasure, the somewhat emotional characters doing something on the stage that would affect our mind. And I have seen so many watchers, or what you call spectators in the theatre, crying along with the characters on the stage. Why? Because they are influenced by character. So we have what is called drama and fiction. Fiction is on the other hand, and drama is on the other hand. How to compare fiction and drama? Drama is actual manifestation. Whereas fiction, you mean what is meant by fiction? It is related to imagination. You go through sort of imagination novels and all that. Drama really stands to manifest what is real fact. And both of them, actually, drama, after watching a drama or being an observer to a drama, we will get a message. All the dramas towards the end, there will be a message communicated by the writer. Plenty dramas we have studied. Many types of dramas available. All these you have to keep in mind. By the time of being that we have to study Sophocles, Oedipus, the King Rex. This textbook you have to buy. Oedipus, a very famous, important, significant character. And we have to study this drama, which is a tragedy indeed. Means what? We have different types of dramas, among which one biggest tragedy you have to study. So dramatic speaks the public by or through his characters. One act play is there. You have studied one act play in your Ways with Words, the semester number 1. And a certain one act play that you studied in your higher secondary classes, high school classes. All these were very small pieces or forms of literature. But once you grow, the more the areas of studies will be difficult. So being a graduate student, that also belongs to sixth semester, means the last semester. You have to study a tragedy. Once you compare to tragedy of Shakespeare, you have Othello, you have Macbeth, you have Hamlet. Just like so many tragedies there you have to study or might have studied. And what is the special feature of a tragedy that we have to discuss? After one or two classes, then only we can go through this textbook and see what is the feature of a drama. Alright, so dramatist actually, done on the stage. In Thrissur, we have a drama school that I don't know whether you are aware of it. Drama school at Arnatukara, my neighbor village. Drama school. It was started by Calicut University, now has become a very big college with so many other courses other than drama. So once you get a time, you should visit there. Almost once in a month there will be drama demonstration there by the students and the teachers. So often they select such tragedies, Oedipus. I have seen almost 100 times when I was a college student. In this drama school, in only walking distance from my house to drama school. So once you get a chance to watch drama, means you have a patient mind to watch the emotion and the spirit of the people. Plenty dramas are there. Like actually people see, critic says a writer of a drama speaks to the public through his characters. There will be some characters on the stage, X and Y and Z, and everybody will be there. They speak. What do they speak is really spoken or presented by the writer. So the writer communicates to the public through his characters. All right. So drama is a real manifestation of life on the stage, and we can directly watch and observe the characters on the stage. It has so many limitations and all that, but drama is totally different from as a piece of literature from all other sources like fiction, short stories, poetry, different things. But drama is the real demonstration on the stage in front of your eyes. You can experience the characters on the stage. Am I right? So you have to develop it by your own interest in the field. Once we reach particularly tragedy is a form. Comedy is another form. Tragic comedy is still another form. We have different forms, like different forms of poem. Lyric is there, ode is there, sonnet is there, elegy is there, like that, etc., happening in the form of literature. Tragedy is one of the forms that you have to keep in mind. All the dramas, especially tragedy and comedy in general. All right, one very important critic of drama is called Freytag. All right, Freytag. He has a big criticism on drama, and he draws a diagram by which we can appreciate, we can criticize, or we can easily realize and understand or comprehend a drama. Or he points out through this diagram different stages by which a main story, what is called main story, main plot is being developed. Plot of a story, what you call kada tandu, a real fact. How this plot is being developed through this diagram that you should refer. Even it is given in the introduction to literature by Hudson, W.H. Hudson, that in the textbook you may refer this diagram in the area of drama that you go. It goes like this. You can temporarily draw this picture like this. This is a diagrammatic presentation of drama, especially tragedy. You need not to present this diagram in the examination paper, but keep in mind to understand drama like Oedipus the Rex. Because once you approach tragedy or any drama, keep this diagram in your mind to approach. Might have not been presented earlier in your college classes, but now keep in mind this diagram. This Freytag, as a great man of dramatic criticism, has presented all the dramas, especially tragedy, keeps this structure of presentation. How does it happen? Now look, this is called A part, then B part, C part, then D part. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 areas. Actually, basic representation is like that. But he gives here one division here and here. That is also labeled. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points of references. But generally we keep A, B, C, D for divisions, by which or important milestones and important stages by which a writer presents a plot, how this can be developed. The first stage is called exposition. All right, that you keep in mind, exposition. Once you start drama, curtain rises or lights given, that time exposition happening. What is meant by exposition? Exposition is nothing. It gives an introduction to the characters. All right. For example, once curtain rises up, an old man is sitting on the armchair, a woman is coming with a cup of coffee, then asking, all right, whether Nancy has not reached home, why? Then this old man says, the woman says, old man is asking, why Nancy not reaching home? This lady says, she told she has a special class, will be coming late in the drama. Means what? This lady and this man has a daughter who is studying in the college, has a special class, today not reaching home punctually. Means audience now understood these three are the characters. This method by which a dramatist presents characters on the stage. Alright, this part is called exposition. This is applicable to all dramas, whether the comedy, whether the tragicomedy, whether the masque, whether the tragedy. In all the dramas, exposition will be happening, what is called presented by Freytag. Now, slowly after exposition, it reaches B point. B point is called initial incident. All right, initial incident. There will be an incident initially. For example, in the cinemas and all that, heroine is ridiculed by a villain, and heroine complains to the hero, and hero comes and asking the questions. Then hero and villain clashes. Is called initial incident. And villain tells, I will take you in another day. And villain goes. Slowly, this initial incident, it goes, all right, to reach this point. This growing is called growing action. Here we have plenty items of ideas, that is plenty areas of information coming. Slowly this initial incident grow and reach a point, and this point is called climax. Look here. This point is called climax, where something happening, and this climax will slowly coming. All this called falling action. Falling action. Slowly this action will be slowly falling, by which some time taken and reach the last point. This point is called catastrophe. All right, catastrophe. All right, catastrophe. Catastrophe means what? Last incident or last point of the dramatic story, wherein here Oedipus exiled, same kingdom is given to his brother-in-law. So what? That story slowly begins and ends where the point is unstatic. So this diagram that you keep in mind, along with in tragedy, all these areas of reference, once you go to our Oedipus Rex, you will keep this diagram in the mind, then approach. Drama will be easy for you. What is happening? Sometime there will be a reversion from this catastrophe point, again starting by the exposition, and slowly go to these 3 to 4, 5 stages, reach again catastrophe, then catastrophe will be equal to the exposition. That is also a technique. What really happened at the end will be reversed back, and from the beginning it will reveal the story. That technique Sophocles used here. Sophocles, a great writer, earlier related to the very traditional, conventional writer. He wrote so many books, and he, among the so many books, Oedipus Rex acclaimed him renowned popularity, and he became the world classic writer like Shakespeare. So once you need not complete your learning pleasure only by limiting the story of Oedipus, you try to read and comprehend Sophocles in different views and different areas, where what is called tragedy, that is happening always by this Freytag's definition. Tragedy is simply explained. All right, it is falling of a noble man or women. All right, that you keep in mind. Thus, though we have different characteristics of tragedy, keep in mind the one of the best characteristic is that tragedy means falling of a person, whether maybe woman or a man, but from the top to the bottom. Keep simple definition. From the bottom means he is known to be a very popular king during his tenure of governance, but by either his mistake or by some people's mistake, he will be falling from the throne to the bottom like a beggar. Look, so very generally we say it is a falling of a great personality from the top to the bottom is meant for tragedy. So we have a lot of items of tragedies. We have Elizabethan drama. In Elizabethan time we have realism and romance. We have that type of Elizabethan 15th to 16th century, where you have your Shakespeare, Elizabethan drama, and all these Elizabethan dramas like Sophocles or like classical age, they followed 5-act written dramas. Shakespeare's dramas in 99%, 5 acts with different scenes they have written. So, but in the modern drama, we have only 3 acts. Once you compare to Elizabethan age, during the time of Shakespeare, then Marlowe, we have 5 acts. All right, say realism. Drama is a real manifestation. It is a mirror to the human society. So, it is a falling of a noble man. Here also, Oedipus is a noble man, but by his unknown mistake or knowing mistake, he fell down and became like a beggar. So, just keep in mind, tragedy always meant for falling of a noble person, either be a king or be a queen or of a prince. Hamlet, like so many, Othello, all right, Macbeth, all these are highlighted, they enjoy high position, but they fall down, and it is meant tragedy. All right, now we have to look what is the main differences between, all right, comedy, all right, then tragedy. All right, comedy and tragedy. You write point by point, at least keep in mind. Tragedy is dark side of life. Means what? Dark side of life. I told you it is a falling of a noble person from a high position to the bottom. Just like tragedy is a dark side of life. It hides. It is very serious. It is very serious topic. Tragedy. So Oedipus is very serious. Hamlet is very serious. Othello is very serious. The King Lear is very serious. What King Lear says last? By, all right, left by all daughters. Later what king says? Oh, I am sinned. I am more sinned than sinning. All right, I did not do any mistake. I got only daughters. But I am sinned. They sinned me. They sinned against me. That is why Shakespeare says, I am more sinned than sinning. I am more sinned. Everybody sinned against me, not me sinning against others. So, this is the fact of an old man. He had been enjoying the highest position of the king, but later wanted to be a vagabond character. That you examine all the tragedies. Hamlet was also there, Macbeth was also there, but all people are enjoying high position, very serious position, but falling down by a misfortunate thing, and later became beggar life. So tragedy is showing, demonstrating dark side of the life, and it is a very serious matter. And what do you call Greek dramas you take everywhere, you will get such characters, high birth, queen and kings of high birth, all these areas people coming. All right, 18th century dramas you take, all right, then purify, it shows a purifying character, purify mind. All right, tragedy has a special characteristic, it will purify our mind. All right, and next one, what is called a tragedy? All right, it highlights our spirituality. All right, it raises our spirituality. It raises morally. Look, a tragedy morally or spiritually. Look here. After watching a tragedy, reading a tragedy, enjoying a tragedy, it will purify your mind. Then also it raises your mind to be, you will be a moral character. You will be spiritually elevated character. That is also. And maximum here, once they become serious, they use verse forms. Look here. In all tragedies of Shakespeare, you take Sophocles or classical writers, they write their drama in poetic shape. That is why they use in verse, not in prose. But prose written once they are not serious. If they are serious, they write in verse. All these are the important. So verse is used as a medium. Where you come to comedy, it is not serious. It is not serious. First point, tragedy is serious. Comedy is not serious. All right. It shows, it gives joy. It gives joy and mirth. After listening, reading, enjoying a comedy, you will be very happy mood. But after watching Sophocles, or Oedipus the Rex, or Hamlet, you will be in pensive mood. So comedy is meant for to make you happy, joy. Subject is very light. All right, subject is very light, where tragedy is very serious. All these you have to keep in mind. But both give pleasure. All right, both give pleasure. Drama, tragedy also give you pleasure. All right. So it is refined. Correct social fallings. Comedy says social falling. Correct. If there is any problem, society, correct society. It would correct society. Here maximum prose is used. Prose style is used to write. Whereas in tragedy, verse, poetic style is used. We have different, here also in tragedy, we follow three unities of Aristotle's three unities. What is called unity of time, place and action, that you might have studied in Aristotle's Aristotle's poetics, that your teacher would take three unities. All these three unities are mentioned in tragedies, but in comedies not that much important unities meant. So sometimes we have in tragedies violent actions. All right, in tragedies we find cruelty, lot of cruelty, and middle class character is also given in the comedies, where in tragedies we find the presence of gods. Even gods will come from heaven, and even devils will come from graveyard to interact. Even Hamlet, in the Shakespeare's Hamlet, senior Hamlet, host always appearing in front of junior Hamlet and invocating him. You take revenge on Polonius, who killed me and married my wife. Just like telling you are mother. So this is a great fault. So even gods and the devils have interference in the human being's life. So violent actions reported by, even in the tragedy we have chorus. All right, here also we have chorus. We have chorus. Chorus means group of witches or people or angels, like they will come and sing and tell what really happened outside and to the characters on the stage. Here also we have chorus. Then what is the purpose of a chorus? A group of singers or witches, they stand together, come together, and changing the scene to scene, telling what is happening outside to the characters of the drama. So all these you have to keep in mind before reaching your point of study, Oedipus Rex. So once you get Oedipus, this is also what is called a tragedy that happened in the Greek mythological time. The story and the main plot is taken from mythological character. All right, that we will discuss here in detail. Oedipus, it is one of the best books, one of the best dramas ever written in the world literature. So you have to read Oedipus, how he has been the person who protected Athens and later who became the doomsday of Athens. What is his story? How does he present it? What was the reason of it? A main plot of the story is that Oedipus unknowingly killing his father and unknowingly marries his mother and having 4 children, and later what is the purpose, why did it happen to so, and he becomes blind himself, and he took action to kill, and also his own wife come mother commits suicide, and it is a very serious topic. And it has been criticized in many world languages, literature. So many critics have severely criticized. And even clinical psychologist Sigmund Freud has produced a topic. What is the called Oedipus complex theory, by which how a woman keeps love to his son, and how a daughter loves her father. In between, this philosophy and psychological principle has been seriously discussed. So let us wait to reach the real introduction subdivision of Oedipus by next class. After the story revelation, we will enter to the textbook. I would tell you to keep textbooks open in front of you, to follow me in a justifiable way, so that we shall together enjoy the drama Sophocles. Thank you.